Welcome to the podcast. You know the name, I'm not going to say it. Streaming live right now over YouTube and Facebook and YouTube and I don't know, Kick and Twitch and all those other D Live, all these other platforms. That I don't always pay attention to those, but it's out there. You know, you put this stuff out to the universe and you never know. You just never know. They do something over here. Yeah, so I've been gone for a couple of weeks. Gone for a couple of weeks. That's what I haven't done an episode in 3 weeks, I think. So yeah, that intro was by the XX, and the name of the song is actually Intro. So let me go over here and check what I need to check. Make sure everything is up and running. Is it up and running? Is it going? It is. I'm seeing myself. Let's see if I can hear myself. Let's see. Intro. Yeah. All right. Is it up and running? I'm back. So you got, I always got to check these things. I'm seeing myself. I always got to check these things. And back to the music. So yeah, I was been gone for 3 weeks. Last week was a recovery week because the prior 2 weeks I was in the Philippines, which is it's just a great, amazing place. A little bit of everything there. Saw the sunrise over the mountains at the beginning of the week, and at the end of the other week, I watched the sunset over El Nido, which is an island off of the Philippines, off of Luzon, and maybe has to be easily a top 10 greatest sunsets in the world. I got to see it live. When the sun goes down, it looks like a big red ball of nuclear reactor. It's really a sight to see. So, yeah. And I believe before I left, I had talked to Jack. I don't know what episode it was. So coming back from the Philippines, they're 12 hours ahead. Going there was an easier adjustment. Coming back was a little rough because they're 12 hours ahead. So, yeah, you find yourself waking up at weird hours. Like my wife and I, not by plan, but we would seem to wake up around between 2 and 3 in the morning. And you're wide awake because your body clock is like, hey, it's only 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, you know what? I'm missing something in the background, aren't I? Yes, I am. Only I noticed it, but, and there it is. All right. And you know what? The Iron Man's good. I don't have to turn him on. Iron Man on. Yeah, it's a big adjustment. So you find yourself just kind of wide awake at 2, 3, and now I know how insomniacs feel. Yeah, insomniacs, I feel for you, man. People that can't sleep late, and you're waking up and you're just fucking up all night. Yeah, I feel for you. Because it did kind of suck because then by like 9, 10 in the morning, I'm exhausted. And it's the beginning of the day. Like, what the hell? And then that's what kind of kicks the jet lag in. So we didn't have jet lag going over there, but we had jet lag when we got back. And that really adds to it. But took a week to get my shit together. I got my shit together. I'm back. We have some of my turbo iced coffee. Yeah. And I don't know, for the viewers, let's see, which way do I go? I had my studio redone. I got a new floor, and you see over there, I got a new platform. It's kind of like the theater seating. There's a double recliner up back there. Yeah. Sometimes you just got to do the improvement. So yeah, before I left, Jack and I had a discussion. Let me see what's going on in the chat. Hold on. All right, here we are. Patty, nice to see you again, Patty. Thank you. Good evening. Jim Harris, King of the Villages. Welcome in. Big Head Todd, I'm here. Entertain me. You know, I kind of fucking missed that guy. Even though I had 3 weeks off. Kind of missed him. For a minute. Yeah. Let me see. That was just old age you were feeling. Well, that's a contributing factor. I'm not gonna lie. I am older, but I still got this gun, buddy. Look at that. You know what that is, buddy. My forearms are bigger than your calves. So always were and always will be. So you can talk all you want, Big Head Todd. Yeah, so Jack and I had that discussion, right? We had that Hall of Fame, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame discussion. Jack came out of retirement temporarily, and we made our lists. And now he wrote it down. I didn't write it down, but I knew how this would play out. And he's like, no, this, that, like he always does. So let's get right into it. Let's get into who got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. First of all, let me pull up who was eligible. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Let me go to Gemini. Just say, give me the list of everybody that was eligible. Come on, Gemini, you can do it. Oh, of course it. Give me the list of everybody that was eligible to go into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So, it was Jeff Buckley, Phil Collins, Melissa Etheridge, the Black Crowes, Mariah Carey, Billy Idol, Lauryn Hill, Iron Maiden, INXS, Joy Division, New Edition, Oasis, Pink. That needs to go. Sade, Shakira, Luther Vandross, and Wu-Tang. Now, I know that Jack, in all Jack's infinite wisdom for all you Jack fans out there, oh, Jeff Buckley is going to get in. Jeff Buckley's going to get in. Jeff Buckley needs to get in. You know how influential Jeff Buckley is? And my question was, who the fuck is Jeff Buckley? That's the question people ask. Who the fuck is Jeff Buckley that he should be in the Rock Hall of Fame? He's like the Black Crowes. Black Crowes should be in. Black Crowes should be in. I don't know about the Black Crowes either. I like him, but I don't know. And I think we both picked Phil Collins. I thought Mariah Carey should be in. Melissa Etheridge, I said no. I believe Jack said yes. Billy Idol, I think we both agreed. Lauryn Hill, I think we both said it shouldn't be in there. Iron Maiden, I think was a 50-50. I might go out on a limb and say maybe. I remember I had a thought about Iron Maiden, and I'm not going to say whether it was. I think I was on the fence with them, and maybe thought they wouldn't get in. I don't know. I thought INXS would get in. I think he thought so also. Joy Division, New Order. We both knew New Edition wouldn't get in. Oasis, we both said would get in. Pink, we both said wouldn't get in. Sade, I said would get in. He said she wouldn't. Shakira, Luther Vandross, I thought should have been in. And Wu-Tang Clan, I don't think should have been in. So, with all that said, let me pull this up on the screen. And, all right, let me go over here. How come it's not doing this? Oh, you son, this is going to fucking play. See, I haven't done this in 3 weeks, so now I'm playing this whole, let me get... This is going to drive me crazy. All right, let me get this off. Fuck. See, and for the record, I rushed again. I rushed this whole thing again. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm just going to delete that. I'm going to do an add a scene. Go to media. Go to screen. Chrome tab. Share. Bear with me now. Again, I haven't done this in a while. Here we go. So, The class of 2026 inductees, Oasis, we both said yes. Iron Maiden, I'll say I called it. Oh my God. Joy Division in New Order, I think we both agreed. Phil Collins, I think we agreed. Billy Idol, I remember his list was longer than mine. Sade, he said she wouldn't get in. I said she would get in. I knew she would get in. I can't believe Mariah Carey didn't get in. I'm still kind of surprised at that. Yeah, still a little surprised at that. Let me check this over here. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Chat. Yeah, and Luther gets in. Luther gets in. Again, Jack has the list. I'm going to say, I'm always a Luther fan, so I'm going to say Luther got in. I called it. But I know Jack had picked Jeff Buckley, Melissa Etheridge, the Black Crowes. So I win. I win. That's it. I win. Jack loses. Not here to defend himself. I don't care because I'm going to read something to you here. Let me get back out of this. I'm going to read something to you here. I got a text from Jack the other day. And Jack said, I think you won our Rock and Roll Hall of Fame discussion. Of course I did. Of course I did. No Black Crowes, no Jeff Buckley. This is from Jack. I'm not making this up. I'll let you read it if it can. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up like that. I don't know. I can go close. No, it's not going to pick it up. I don't know why it does that. I have to do an adjustment. But no Black Crowes, no Jeff. You're smart. I'm dumb. You're attractive. I'm not a good-looking man. At least he was right on those things. Jack, no, he knew what he was talking about there. Ha! Damn right, on both levels. Jack. Jack. So yeah, that's who's getting in. Now there is another list. It's like a sub list, and I have an issue with this. Let me pull this up. Let's do this. I have an issue with this. I don't like the way it kind of goes, how they do this. Now it's not there. Did I delete that? Hold on. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Let's try it again. Screen. Cancel. Fuck me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna do this. Screen. Window. Is it window? Yeah, here we go. Share. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Hide. And I'm back again. You fucking kidding me, right? Delete. Richie Rock. What's up, baby girl? You motherfucker. Add a scene. Media. Screen. Here we go. All right. I'm back on track again. So they have these sub categories. I'll just agree. I agree to everything. Let me see if I can get to it. Or was it on the other one? I think it was on the other one. Ah, damn it. See, this is I do this all the time. This isn't hard though. Just gonna switch this out. Let's get rid of this one. Let's get rid of that. Up here. I'm getting to my point here. Trust me. Maximum screen shares. What the fuck? See, they change shit on me all the fucking time. All right, let's just delete this. Remove source. Ugh. Remove source. Let's try it over here. Screen. Here we go. All right. So you have these subdivisions, nominees who missed out, and then you get the quick recap. I'm fucking irritated right now. I am so fucking irritated right now. I had it all set up too. It doesn't matter. Fuck you. All right. Get rid of all of this. 25 inductions, feature exhibits, blah, 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 blah. Let's see where we're at with this. It's not even up on the screen. All right. I'll just read it. Give me a list of all the people that got inducted in different categories. This is horrible. Give me a list of everybody that got inducted into different categories. See, I rushed it tonight. I was teaching a fucking class. Suzanne, hey Suzanne. All right, so you have, here we go, the early influencer. Let me get this off the screen. Get out of here. Let me go back up here. Better stop cussing. I'm telling the Joe Scholl, my boy Joe. Suzanne, Leo, I can do it. Yeah, it's great when I'm, the numbers always go up when I'm fucking born. It's like the old King of Facebook show. I always got more views when I was crashing. So you have this. You have these categories, and these people technically can say they're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but Luther Vandross, okay, Early Influence Award, artists whose style directly influenced and evolved rock and roll. See, I hate this shit. I hate this shit. This is just a cheap way of putting people into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So you got Celia Cruz, the queen of salsa. Celia Cruz was very influential. I remember when she passed away, she's big in the Latin community. Huge, huge. Like the Aretha Franklin of the Latin community. Her coffin was coming through Miami International. I was working there at the time, and of course I worked behind the scenes. So I went over there just to see the casket, and it was like out on the, it's not on the tarmac. It's on the tarmac. It's not the flight line. It's on the tarmac where the planes pull up. And they were getting ready to load the coffin. And it was like people from all over the airport came out there. If you had a badge that could get you out onto the flight line, and it was kind of crazy. There was a lot of people there watching this coffin. Like a lot of people were affected when she passed away. So I can understand that. But why isn't she just in the Rock Hall of Fame? Right? Early Influence Award. Then you got Fela Kuti. So I think Jack was saying Fela Kuti should have been in. He's been saying that for a while. Well, now he's in. So now does that mean that these people don't get in on the big list? Like, okay, you're in. Now you're kind of done. This is it. Queen Latifah. Okay, hip-hop wise, she was good. She was good. I listened to her back in the early 90s, mid-90s. But MC Light, like again, I listened to her early 90s, mid-90s, late 90s. I'm a hip-hop guy. I like them, but early influence. So she was the first solo female rapper to release a full album, MC Light. But Queen Latifah is a hip hop pioneer. So what the fuck is the difference? What the fuck is the difference? Uh, and so there's always that thing. So she released an album. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, really? This is the shit I've been talking about, people. I'm just gonna fucking say it. This is that DEI shit. They're just squeezing people in. Graham Parsons, the father of cosmic American music and country rock. I knew of Graham Parsons. I know of him, but I've never really listened to him. I know he's had a couple of pop hits. Then you got the Musical Excellence Award, given to musicians, songwriters, or producers whose influence had a dramatic impact. So, what is the criteria for to be on the big list? Is it all of it? Is it all of it? Are these people only fit one category? Rick Rubin is fucking Rick Rubin. He's a legend. But he only makes it onto the Musical Excellence Award, into the Hall of Fame. Legendary producer, co-founder of Def Jam. I mean, that's right there in itself legendary. Linda Creed, prolific songwriter for the Philly soul sound. Arif Mardin, legendary producer for Atlantic Records. Jimmy Miller, producer known for his era-defining work with the Rolling Stones. Ahmet Ertegun Award, honoring non-performing industry professionals. Ed Sullivan. Okay. I'm good with that. Ed Sullivan he's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I guess he's got a spot now. Maybe he should have been on the big list. Fucking Ed Sullivan. Right? Jody McDonald, so surprised Mariah Carey didn't get in. And who's Jeff Buckley? Exactly. Fucking exactly. You know what? Let me show this on the stream. Let me put this up on so you can see that. You know what? Now let me do the, there we go. The graphics got to look a little better than that. There we go. At least you can see yourself now. If you say something, T-Ball Participation Award Trophies, Big Ed Todd. Yep. I think you're supposed to read it out loud. I don't know. I lost track of what I was even talking about. Let's see. And so the quick comparison, class of 2025, performers with Bad Company, Chubby Checker, Joe Cocker, Cyndi Lauper, Outkast, Soundgarden, and the White Stripes. So let's go back, 2025 and 2026. So what do you think is a better list? All right, let's do that. 2025, once again, was Bad Company, Chubby Checker, Joe Cocker, Cyndi Lauper, Outkast, Soundgarden, and the White Stripes. Now let's go up to 2026. Verse, Oasis, Iron Maiden, Phil Collins, Joy Division / New Order, Billy Idol, Sade, Wu-Tang Clan, Luther Vandross. What's a better list? What's a better list? That's an interesting comparison. Bad Company is probably better than everybody on this year's. Chubby Checker, Joe Cocker, Cyndi Lauper, Outkast, middle of the road to me, Soundgarden, okay, and the White Stripes. I think I like this year's better. Oasis, Phil Collins is a monster. Oasis is a monster. Billy Idol was a monster. Sade, huge. Luther, huge. I think this year's list was better. Yeah. Yeah, list 2. I think that would be this year's, Patty says. This year's as much. Yeah, I think it's better. So there you have it. That's who got in. We already talked about the bands themselves. I think someone had posted on Facebook that they were stunned that Sade got in over Mariah Carey. Sade is Sade. I mean, and nothing to take away from Mariah, because I always I'm a big advocate for her to get into the Hall of Fame, but Sade is Sade. She came first, and there was never anybody like her again. That's the thing. Mariah is a pop star, and there's been pop stars since her. Sade that is it. She's a unique animal right there. Still looks good too. Go look up, go check her out on Google. Like Sade today. Still looks good. Still looks good. Always a beautiful woman. Nigerian, I think. Yeah. Might be underrated in the girl department. Not sure. Those Nigerian girls. Huh. Who knew? The Nigerians knew, that's who. So, yeah, that's what we got there. Let me see what, I know I had something else. I got to fight this. I'm going to have to fight this shit again. Let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of this. I think it's there. Be there. Come on, just fucking be there. Be there. Come on. Chrome tab. You're not there. Let's go to window. Is it this one? I don't think it's this one. Let me open this. Share. No, let me go over here. All right, here we go. I got it. Let's take a look at this. Is it going to pop up on the screen? Come on. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Now it's just, I got the fucking, I fucking hate this. Here we go. Okay. But it didn't come up on the other screen. What the fuck is going on here? Let's get rid of this. Hide. Over here. Over here. This fucking thing. Here we go. Okay. Back on track. You would think I would sit down and kind of work this out before anything. So, does that go full screen? All right. Who are the big four of new wave? Who's the big four of new wave? So I think the majority of the people watching grew up in the 80s, 70s, and 80s. And new wave, of course, came after the punk, then post-punk, then new wave. And post-punk and new wave they kind of flirt together in the same world. Why aren't I up on the screen? What the hell's going on here? Skip ad. I should be on the screen, but I'm not on the screen. Why aren't I on the screen? There I go. Yeah, okay. So if you were to think who the big four are of new wave, let's see. The number of incredible artists who fall under the new wave umbrella is both impressive and befuddling. The genre emerged in the late 70s initially as a way to describe the evolution of punk from rambunctious noise to more melodic sound. But as the 80s dawned, new wave became the catchphrase, a label often placed upon the band that featured a catchy hooks and synthesizers. Woo! And there was a lot of them. Woo! Cynthia Lauper. As such, people often struggle to define exactly what new wave sounded like, especially other subgenre terms like post-punk, indie rock, alternative started popping. Alternative came after new wave. So here we go. In some ways, a band undefined creative boundaries helped to make it great. Anything that could be new wave was the right style and attitude as long as the energy of pop hooks was somewhere in the mix. The eclectic intellectualism of the Talking Heads, that's new wave. The reggae folk fusion of the Police, blah, 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 blah. Let's just get to the fucking list. All right, here we go. The Talking Heads. All right. Would you say they are the big four of new wave, though? Would you? I guess. When breaking down what makes a band Big Four worthy, things like artistic merit, commercial success, influence on other artists, and having a lasting legacy all come into play. I mean, I'm not disputing this. Talking Heads check all these boxes. David Byrne fronted group exploded out of New York's music scene, blending art, rock, punk, blah, 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 into a brand of new wave perfection. Classic tracks like Psycho Killer, Once in a Lifetime, Burning Down the House still sound as fresh today as they did back in the 70s, 80s. And I would agree with that. I would agree. Talking Heads also created engaging visuals that helped completely redefine what a rock band could look and sound like. Think the big suit from Stop Making Sense, blah, blah, blah. Decades later, artists who followed still hail them as inspirational, further proof of the group's timeless impact on music. The Cure. I think everybody like I put up those which song do you like better? And the Cure is a tough one to beat. Whenever I put a song up, I try to match them up evenly, but I also I always try to predict an outcome. I think who's probably going to win. And there's like Led Zeppelin. I just stopped doing it because everybody always picks fucking Led Zeppelin. I can put it up against, I don't know, the fucking Star Spangled Banner, and somebody's going to take, When the Levee Breaks. It's just one of those things. The Cure, I think, is one of those bands. No matter what song you put up that people know, because, people like The Cure, but they're not total Cure fans. Like, they like the songs they hear on the radio. They like the videos, but do they go deeper? That's what I always... If I played a Cure song that wasn't, a popular song, would anybody pick it? Right? Probably not. But I think the songs that they did put out have that kind of... They left that impression. They have that influence on people. There may be some squabbling about including The Cure in our Big Four. The band went through periods of punk, post-punk, and goth labels. Some fans may prefer to new wave. How do you define the band is a matter of opinion, ultimately an unnecessary exercise in splitting hairs. Without question, The Cure was a generational act, fusing dark, emotive, lyrical content within finely crafted melodies. Frontman Robert Smith's distinctive croon remains one of the most recognizable voices in all of rock, and his leadership... And with his leadership, the band surged to become one of the 80s biggest bands. Okay. The Police. Are the Police new wave, though? Like, would you call the Police new wave? I don't think so. I really don't think so. No. I think the Police are they're rock. They're kind of, I don't know. I never looked at them like new wave. What the Police were able to do during their brief classic era is remarkable. After forming in 1977, trio made up of singer, bassist Sting, guitarist Andy Summers, and drummer Stuart Copeland. We all know that, blah, blah, blah. Their hit Roxanne, Can't Stand Losing You, So Lonely. I mean, great albums. All their albums are great. All their music is great. The Police proceeded to release an album a year for the next 3 years. Regatta de Blanc, Zenyatta Mandata, Ghost in the Machine, each of them gathering multi-platinum sales. Because those albums have more good songs on them than bad. They really do. Which is, you have good song on an average album. You have good songs. You have songs. And you got like, that song sucks. I don't think I've ever listened to a Police album, and I've listened to all of them, that I can't think of a sucky song by them. There might be songs that are overplayed, but I never listened to one of them and go, that song sucks. Canary in a Coal Mine. It's a fucking irritating song. Canary in a coal mine. I'll let you be the judge. I've been wanting to do this anyways. I haven't played any real music that's going to get me a copyright fucking warning from YouTube. So now I go out of my way to do it. Canary in a Coal Mine. Here we go. Let's see how irritating this song is. This is an irritating song. Right off the bat. I don't hate this up tempo. I mean, it's catchy. It's got a good beat, and you can dance to it. I don't know. Definitely not one of their better songs. Irritating song. The fifth and final album, Synchronicity. What a way to go out with an album like that, right? It's like if U2 quit after Joshua Tree, which I think a lot of people would wish they had. Me not being one of them, but the Cars, there you go. One of the primary characteristics of new wave music is its polished, pop-leaning style, an evolution that maintained punk's energy but brought in a more radio-friendly sound. No act made a better use of ear-catching melodies than the Cars, the beloved Boston band fronted by Rick Ocasek. So, interestingly, Ben Orr, right? Ben Orr, or it's like Ben Orzabek or something. He's originally from, I think, Cleveland. He's Slavic or something. If you see, he's buried with his family. It's in Ohio. And if you look at I saw a picture of his gravestone. And it's just a simple, very simple, and it's next to, it looks like a couple of family members. And they're all like it's probably like maybe 2 feet at the highest off the ground. It's got the 45-degree slant with the nameplate. And his says Benjamin Orr. It doesn't, but next to it, you can see whatever relative you can see. It says Orzabek or whatever it was, which I thought was interesting. And you see it, and it's very simple. It's a very simple headstone. Unfortunately, he of course, he passed away from pancreatic cancer, which was, I didn't really appreciate it. Like, I didn't, at the time, it didn't really bother me. I grew up with the Cars, and Cars in Boston, I was kind of thought it was oversaturated after a while. So, like, you stop really, when you're around it so much, you just kind of stop. Let me see. The Police are not new wave or alternative. They were just pop band. Yeah. The Cars are pop also. Tears for Fears. I don't think Tears for Fears. So I never really I loved them, but it was just like, okay, it's like my brother, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it's just my brother. you know? But then after he passed, you start to really realize what a contribution he did have as far as, his voice and his talent. But in front of his headstone is people bring little cars. There's a fucking pile of little like Matchbox cars or Hot Wheels right in front of me. I thought that was pretty cool. No one spray painted shit on there. No one's leaving fucking whiskey bottles or, whatever, fucking skulls. None of that shit. Everything was just cool. But so I compare the situation in the Cars to the situation in Fleetwood Mac. And I think I've said this before. So in Fleetwood Mac, you have two primary lead singers, and it was Stevie Nicks and Christine McVie, right? Both of them have, songs that charted multiple times, multiple songs. And you have the Cars with primarily two lead singers, Rick Ocasek and Ben Orr. And the question I always ask is, who has better songs? I know that's a question for taste, but for the most part, let me get this off the screen. Go back over here. Take this down. There we go. So I always ask, like, who's got better songs? Christine McVie? Who do you like? Christine McVie or Stevie Nicks? Like, if you had to choose an like a best of.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Well, I'm trying to fucking explain it to you. Do you understand that? I don't know who that was. Sometimes I don't understand myself. So, um, so who do you like better? Christine McVie, Stevie Nicks. If you had a choice of like, okay, I want to listen, just it's one or the other. It's Sophie's choice. Rick Ocasek or Ben Orr? I mean, Ben Orr sang some of their legendary songs, but so did Rick Ocasek. So it's kind of hard to choose. But I'll tell you what, this song, I have been. You've heard me talk about it before. When you rediscover a song, and when you hear it again, and you're like, oh shit, that's a good fucking song. Like I forgot how good that was because either you haven't heard it in 25 years, literally sometimes, or you've heard it so much. Like I use Whole Lot of Love as an example. Whole Lot of Love. Yeah, I heard it a million times growing up. Every fucking party I went to in Winthrop, Whole Lot of Love came on. It's a big song. Then you're like, I had enough of that shit. Enough. But then you're driving along one random Wednesday at fucking, I don't know, 2:30 in the afternoon, and Whole Lot of Love comes on, and you're like, I'll listen to it, and you're like, damn. Wait a minute. I fucking like this song again. Like, well, I don't know how that happens. I don't know if it only happens to me. I don't think so. But I think it happens. You just rediscover something. This song, I heard it on either a Facebook reel or like a TikTok fucking video that someone posted or something. But I have been fucking obsessed with this song by the Cars. It's like at this point in my life, it's my favorite Cars song like of all time. And I love every song on Candy-O. Candy-O, I think, is their best album. Um, Let me see. Music Relish Show. Without a doubt, Christine McVie or Ben Orr. Lightfinger Perry Dedovich, the AI. You know what, buddy? I think I'm with you. Oh, by the way, let me stop right here. I have to say, while I have light-fingered Perry Dedovich, the AI, while I have him here, I watched the Music Relish podcast. I get a kick out. I don't watch all of them, but I watch them. The other day I was watching one. Now, some people know and some people don't. There's new listeners, there's old listeners, there's listeners that have been here from the beginning, like Big Ed Todd and Patty and a few other people. That Mark Smith and Lou Colicchio were they sat in for like a year. They did a lot of episodes on this, and unfortunately, it came to a thing where something happened, and it's just a thing, and well, that we had to discontinue that partnership, which kind of, looking back, it might have been able to be handled a little better, but at the time, it just happened, right? We all do or say things that sometimes we kind of look back and you're not 100% like, oh, I really fucked up, but you kind of have that kind of when the dust settles and the feelings and emotions kind of slide away. You're like, yeah, you're kind of sorry that it kind of went down like that in a way. Like it's just not 100%. It's just that little bug in the back of your head. So I'm watching Music Relish the other night, and they always have good topics. And I love the whole format and the style of it, and the way they're very, very consistent. And unlike me, they are very consistent. And it was surprising. They started talking. They showed the video. Perry put up the video by the what is it, the Shondells or something like that, for Dirty Water. And Boston, my home and all that. And I know that probably I kind of pop up because I'm their friend from Boston. Well, 2 out of 3. So, but that's the point. During their discussion, Lou, who we had a falling out, Lou actually, and I kind of was, I was wondering if, I don't know why, I was wondering if something was going to get brought up because it's Boston, the thing. And Lou says he brought out a fact like Lou always does. Lou is very good. He's very, very good. And he said, I believe we talked about this on Milk Crates and Turntables. And I think he had a little like afterwards, like, what did he say? Like, in another time or something like that. But Perry, you can tell him I said this if you're still watching. I was pleasantly surprised and I was kind of cool. I was like, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. You know, I always liked Lou. I liked him better than Mark. No, don't think that. I love them. I love all of them. But Perry, if you want to deliver the message, say that I appreciated that he mentioned it. It showed that he doesn't hate me as much as he used to. I just think it was pretty funny. And Patty, she commented in about when Mark and Lou used to be on. It was great while it lasted. Exactly. It was. So yeah, I'm glad Perry popped up. It reminded me. I wanted to mention that I was pleasantly surprised that Lou mentioned the podcast, which was good, which is good. But anyway, back to the song. See, that's what I do. I fucking trail off, don't I? I trail off. Perry says, "I will be done." I trail off. I don't. It's fucking my PTSD or something. I don't know. But I don't. I do that all the time, and I'm like, if I was watching this, I'd be like, get to the fucking point. As I continue to ramble on, and I'm going to get to the point right now. I promise you. This song, I've been obsessed with this song for about a month now. I absolutely fucking love this song. I love this song, and I don't care what's going to happen. YouTube, give me a copyright strike. But this song I fucking loved it. I don't know what it is. That I'm so obsessed with this fucking song now. It's Heartbeat City. I don't know why. I fucking love it. Oh, Heartbeat City, here we come. It's the way that it transitions. It has beautiful transitions. In the rhythm, the backup singer. It just all fucking works. As long as Jackie's back in town. This is the part. I love this little break. I'm glad you made it. I can't complain. I love that it moves to another. It's like layers. What took you so long? It's just the way it's just produced. I don't know. What took you so long? I thought you knew the way. And so then it crescendos right there, and then all of a sudden, the noise electric never stops. Then it starts that build again. I just love the way it builds, and then it hits that whole Jackie section. Then it drops back down again. I don't know. And the harmonies in the background are fucking beautiful. I've been obsessed with this fucking song. And I literally, so you ever have the earworm? We all do. That fucking song that won't get out of your head. This song's been stuck in my head, and I like it. I like it. I have no problem doing this on fucking like a goldfish. Just keeps looping and looping and looping around in my head. Lightfingers Perry says very synth oriented. Yeah, again, there's that aspect of it. But I just love the production of it. I love you know what it is? It's kind of like, it's almost Beatle-esque in a sense. Now I'm not comparing it to a Beatles song, but it's Beatle-esque in a way where the Beatles, or Paul McCartney and John Lennon could, like Paul McCartney songs are notorious for that type of production, that type, like Uncle Albert. Uncle Albert is a perfect example. Uncle Albert is almost like 3 different songs or 4 different songs in one song. This gives me that kind of feel where you start off at this point, then you're in a whole nother like world of the song, and then it goes back to the beginning and it just crescendos up. I don't know. I fucking can't explain it. I'm glad I got that off my chest because I'd tell myself this and I would argue with myself. Well, I don't know. That's stupid, but I'm not the brightest bulb in the house sometimes. As Big Head Todd would want to tell you that. Big Head Todd with the skinny calves. He's got it all upstairs. He got it all in chest and shoulders and back, and you know, you get that. He got a V frame, or he used to. I don't know. He's old now, but then his legs are like like my finger. I gotta take these shots while I have them. Dave Phillips. Dave Phillips has this stuck in his head. Why the hell would Dave Phillips have this song stuck in his head? I don't know. Dave Phillips, I had the funky Cole Medina in my head. Rest in peace, Tone Loc. I'll tell you what, when this came out, I think it was like 87. 87, yeah. Tone Loc. So, or 88. It came out like 88. So, I came home on mid-tour. So I got there. I got to the Philippines in December 1987. And then in the following year, I got there December 88. I was going home for a month. I was going home on mid-tour because I was there for a two-year bid. And, when you go to the States, one of the things you looked for was new music, because in the Philippines, all you got for new music was what people brought back. So somebody would go back home and it was VHS tapes back then, right? They would load up like on MTV or whatever fucking local video channel that they had. And Big Head Todd knows what I'm talking about. And they would come back with a whole 2 hours or 3 hours of videos. And you would go to these video bars, like your favorite video bar, and the DJs, they played music, but for the most part, the video bars played videos. So they were VJs, and you would give them your VHS, and they could copy it. So that's how new music came. And when I got back home, this song had come out. It hadn't been to the Philippines yet. Funky Cole Medina. So I remember putting it on a VHS tape, and I brought it with me along with some other new music. I introduced it to a lot of the video bars in the Philippines. It was pretty cool. But that's how we got our music back then. Like back then when you watched, what is it, the Today Show? No. I don't know, but you're watching yesterday's it's live, but it was yesterday because Far East Network or Force Entertainment Network was what we got, and everything would come in late. So anyway, all right, listen, I think I'm done now. I think I'm done. Not bad. I got my shit together at the end after not doing this for 3 weeks. You would think that after all this time I would be. So you do think that sometimes as a podcaster, as a live streamer, you think you know it. And when you think you got it, you get got, like I did today. And you people who watch and listen faithfully, and I appreciate that, you've seen me get got more than a couple of times. You can't just walk into this. I got everything in front of me. I got everything cool. I got my laptop here. I'm watching myself while I'm doing this on the screen, and but there's always that one thing. There's that one thing that fucking pops up, and that is the life of a live streamer. You got to be on your game. You got to come in and you got to be prepared all the time. And you would think after, like, I don't know, 180 episodes of the King of Facebook live stream that I would have learned something, but evidently I didn't. And if you ever want to watch that mess, just go to YouTube and type in King of Facebook show. Jesus. I should start replaying those. I should start replaying those on Friday nights on Facebook. Just for all time. There's a whole, like I said, there's like 180 episodes, and they're all at least an hour long. Some of them are 2 hours. So, but they were fun. They were fun. That show is what led me to this, and I think I'm doing all right. Patty says, thanks, Scott. Another great show. Yes. Dave Phillips, King of the 45s. It's the rhythm and the beat. Yeah, it's isn't that Wild Thing, right? I think that's the beat. No, Jamie's crying. Jamie's crying, right? Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm not going to play it again. I'm already in enough trouble with fucking YouTube. So anyways, all right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. If you like it, share it. If you didn't like it, well, thanks for watching and listening for 56 minutes and 29 seconds. Big Head Todd, welcome home. Yep, from my other motherland. I'm going back to the Philippines. It looks like we'll be going back in January. I'm going back with 6 other veterans. Big Head Todd, if you want to join the bunch. You know everybody. You pretty much know everyone's going. It's guys we worked with. So it's 6 other veterans, great friends of mine, my brothers in arms. We have our reunion every year, and a few of them went to the Philippines last January. They also went to El Nido, which is one of the places I went to, and I went to El Nido, which has El Nido in the Philippines has literally. I am not now. I'm dead serious. Easy top 10. Possibly top 5 greatest sunsets in the world, literally in the world. It is fucking amazing. If you're friends with me on Facebook, you saw pictures of it. You saw a video of it. I did a live stream of it from the Philippines. And Big Head Todd says they couldn't handle the 2 of us the first time. That's true. We're older and wiser now, my friend. And we will be going to Angeles City, by the way, Todd. So, yeah. So we decided as a group, we're all older guys now. We're in our late 50s, late 50s, early 60s, that let's just do it one more time. So 7 of us veterans are going to be going back to the other motherland, where it all began, where we all met, where we all weren't great for, we knew each other because we worked with each other, but we didn't always hang with each other. And also, they're coming in on the 23rd. I will be doing for my Vets Connection podcast. I think 6 or 7 of them are coming here. I'm going to be interviewing them one at a time, and we're going to kind of talk about. They're not going to be long interviews, but I want to kind of talk about our friendships, how we met, what their thoughts were of the Philippines. Because it was a really fucking crazy place at the time. Dave Phillips, King of the 45s. My dad told me all about it when he was there in World War II. Yeah. And it just got crazier after that, I'm telling you. But I'm sure it was crazy then too, my friend. But I'm going to be interviewing them, and it's for my podcast, but it's also for prosperity, because we're all still alive. And I say this, I know this is a music podcast, but we're all still alive. We're all still healthy. And I think it's good, since I do this, to get it down and record it. I think we'll all be better for it down the road. I think we will be glad that we did it, and I'll be glad to host it and put it together. And it will probably be, multiple episodes that I always put it out on Facebook and LinkedIn and YouTube and all that. But they're coming in on the 23rd, so I'll be working most of the time they're here, interviewing them at my studio, at my other studio. Maybe I'll set up something in here. We'll see. I don't want to. I got my cameras all right over there. So yeah, that's it. Back. See, I drifted again. I drifted again. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I should take my medication. What? At least I'm honest. Anyway, as I always say, doing this show for you, to quote my favorite artist, Morrissey, the pleasure, the privilege is mine, and I will be back next Thursday. Well, they'll be in town, I think, next Thursday. Next Wednesday. Maybe I'll be on Wednesday. I promise you. Not that you care, but anyway. All right, I gotta go.